at the age of 18, and I'm 35 now, I came down with a severe case of Crohn's disease, and it led to other autoimmune complications. Um, so Dr. Sult is someone that a friend had recommended. And I at first was like, functional medicine, what is that? Because at that time I was very anti-Western medicine. Um, I just didn't have a good, um, I didn't have like a good experience when I went into the Western doctors. They didn't really know what was going on with me beside the Crohn's disease, and they didn't really know how to treat it. Plus, like, I really wasn't up for taking steroids, nor did I want any surgeries and that kind of thing. It just didn't make sense. So I went the all natural route. And I was struggling pretty hard. I had a lot of like chronic fatigue and a lot of digestive issues. It was hard to get through the day. It was hard to eat normal foods. Yeah, it was a serious struggle. And then I did indeed make an appointment to see Dr. Sult, and it was revolutionary. Um, I really am fond now of functional medicine because he takes that Western approach, Eastern approach, and it's like a blend of the two. A big piece for me was I became like super overly emotional. I had a lot of just like mental, unhealthy like mental habits, just like not thinking right. And I think that's part of maybe illness, but yeah, I just kind of had like a lack of knowledge what was going on, and I just didn't feel well mentally, physically, spiritually in any form. So, you know, what finally turned the corner was his approach to medicine. So I did chelation with him. We tested and I had a pretty heavy dose of arsenic. I'm guessing it was from the fields because we drank well water growing up. I lived in the country. And so we did like the IV chelation for about 9 months. And that was huge for me. I really felt a lot of relief. My digestion kind of came back a bit. I had more energy. It was great. I also took some of his supplements. So I was finally on a probiotic, as well as some other more nutritional supplements so that I could get some nutrients in. I took his dietary recommendations, and it was nice to get some blood work done because, again, I was like anti-Western medicine, so I wasn't getting many tests done at that time. And I was probably 3 years into my illness, like pretty severely. So that was really good. And there's this one visit I had with him that is so memorable for me. He was asking me like about my relationships, like how things were with my parents and any significant other and my career path. It was like I just had this stopping moment in time, like this guy is really looking at the whole picture here. This isn't just picking apart this piece and this piece. This is like putting them all together. And for the first time, I really realized what holistic medicine, functional medicine really meant. And that actually had a huge impact on my health, believe it or not, because through the years, I can now see how important mindset work is and what we're telling ourselves on a daily basis about our health and our well-being and just our life in general and how that relates to health and happiness. So this has really been the huge keynote that I take away with Dr. Sult, that he really like instilled in me is that mindset work. So